Welcome to OSIKANI TV on YouTube once again. Let's talk about the state of Ghana football. Yes, if there is one video that will entreat you to watch from the beginning to the end, it is going to be this video. Please do well to watch from the beginning to the end because we are going to talk about a lot in Ghana football. And also after watching, make sure you share the link to your platforms, to anywhere that you can share this link to, so that we talk about Ghana football and make sure that we get the better out of what we have at the moment. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about the various national teams we have, the football side for the male and the female national teams. Recently, Ghana Football Association, they've created new national teams and new coaches have also been employed to go and work over them. And we will talk about the various national teams we have. For the female national teams, how many do we have now? For the male national teams, how many do we have now? And also the number of coaches we have, technical team that we have. We will also talk about that. Then we will also focus on the good and the bad aspect of this particular one. If care is not taken, Ghana football, we will have a lot of issues that is going to face Ghana football. So GFA President, Mr. Kurt Edwin Samuel Kraku, Ghana Football Association ESCO, members, and anyone who is a stakeholder, make sure you enjoy this video and let's take some points down. And I think if they actually organize a press conference, it is also going to be good to inform the general public and also the press about how Ghana football is to be running the coming years. We will have a fair idea about it. So let's talk about it quickly. Before then, if you have joined me, take your time and like the video for me. After liking, if you are new, subscribe to the channel, put us on post notification so that anytime I drop a latest update, you'll be the first person to get and also enjoy. Leave a touch and comment in the comment box, and I also try and bring you a shout out in my subsequent updates. Now, let's begin from here. Yes, let's first talk about the various female national teams that we have for the football aspect. Today we are talking about football. So yes, the various football national teams we have for the female side. For now, we have 8 female national teams in Ghana here. One is under 16, the new one that has been created by the Ghana Football Association, which is going to be headed by Coach Benis Educhumwa. She is going to be the head coach in here. Then assistant coach, we also having Linda Pra. They are going to manage the Ghana under 16. Under 17, we have head coach Joe Nana Adakwa, then assisted by Basiru Zin Sumani. So these are the coaches for the under 17 for the female side. Head coach for the under 18, we also have Charles Anoche Frempong, then assistants Gifty Ayu. We also have under 19 in Ghana here, Anita Redu, then assistant is Daniel Ni Ej. Under 20, we have coach Yusuf Bazigi, then Nana Dakwa and Anita Redu are the assistants in there. Under 21, we have Dora Zuta and also Florence Amuzu managing the under 21, which is also a new one. Then the under 23 is also being managed by head coach Mercy Tego Kwaku and assisted by Priscilla Dixon. Then we have the Black Queens itself. That is for coach Nara Hople, and the assistants are Ambuate, Eje, and Abuaje da Costa. So these are the various female national teams we have. They are 8 in number. They are 8. And the number of coaches we have for them is also talking of 18. Yes, we have 18 female national team coaches for the head coach and assistants. That is what my focus is on. Definitely, they'll have the goalkeepers trainer and some other ones also in there. But for now, we have 18 per the write-ups from Ghana Football Association and per what was stated as head coach and assistants. 18 for the various 8 national teams. Let's move to the male national teams. For the male national teams, we have one under 15, which is a new one that has been created. Head coach is Yao Prekom. He is going to be assisted by Awudu Isaka and Mubarak Gado. We also have Ghana under 16 for the male side. Head coach Kasim Mengel going to be assisted by Steven Chirema. Then under 17, we have Lai Kensen. They are currently playing in Russia, assisted by that is talking of Jacob Nete and Nana Ajiman. Under 18, we have head coach Nuruddin Amadou. This is also a new one and going to be assisted by Hamza Mohammed Obain. Under 19, also a new one that has been created. Abdul Karim Zito is going to be the head coach, assisted by Eric Kwabena Bequin. Under 20, Desmond Ofe is already there, assisted by Odate Lamte. Under 21, we have Gordon Atram, also going to be assisted by Nanaya Amankwa Under 23, we have head coach Maxwell Kunedu. Then Abdul Ghazali is also going to assist him in under 23. Also, a new one that has been created. Then we have the Black Galaxies, Ghana Black Galaxies. The head coach is Coach Masoud Didi Dramani. He is going to be assisted by Samuel Bodu and Baba Nuhu. Then the Black Stars itself, Otto Adam, is the head coach. We have John Pencil, having Joseph Lauman, and talking of Fatah Dauda as the assistants. So we also have how many male national teams? We have 10 of them, 10 male national teams, having 25 coaches that I can confirm from my side. 25 coaches for 10 national teams. So if you combine the 10 coaches, the 8 national teams from the female side to the 10 national teams we have for the male side, we have 18 national teams that's now recognized for Ghana here. Let's even take it averagely that each national team is going to be headed, or we are going to have at least five technical members for each national teams. Talking about the combination of the 10 plus 18 national teams, which is 18, we are going to have at least 90, technical members in Ghana here. And my first question is, who is going to pay them? Who is going to monitor them? What is going to be the cohesion? What is going to be the report plan? In fact, I have a lot of questions, but let's look at a quick one on the good aspects of having all these new national teams, and also a lot of them as from under 15 through to the senior national teams. Let's talk about it. One, it is going to look good to help the players' development. If you are talking about how everything has been structured from under 15 to 16 to 17 to 18 to 19 to 20, 21, then 23, and also to to the senior side, it looks good for players' development. And I think if we are able to actually use this particular format so well, if we're able to do it so well, it's going to help the players' development. Two, it is going to inculcate the Ghana football DNA in the young players if it is going to be deployed well. I'm using the if because I'll come to that. Yes, so I think if we're able to do it well, it is going to inculcate our DNA that we have in mind. I don't know the DNA itself at the moment. I don't want to be ignorant here, or I don't want to display my ignorance. I don't know the actual Ghana football DNA that was actually put into the book, by Kurt Simon Okraku. So I think if we're able to do it well, the DNA can be in the blood of these players, and it will help the national team. Three, create bond and cohesion among national teams. Yes, if you're able to deploy this strategy well, I think it's going to create a lot of good bond, because if the players are picked from age 13, 14, 15, then they play through together to the senior national team itself, it's going to bring that kind of friendship, that kind of bond, that kind of cohesiveness, and going to help the national team going forward. Fourth point, player development and motivation. Yes, as I said, it's going to develop them, and it is also going to motivate them because they have a plan. They know that I'm not going to be left out. Even if I'm playing in Ghana here, staying here, I know I'm with the national team under 15. From 15, I'm going to this. So they have some kind of plan that they are following, and it is going to help player development and some other ones. I don't want to talk much about it. The same as the bad ones. I also not highlight on all the ones I stated, but I'll talk about some key ones in this particular update. Now, the bad aspect of the bad side of these ones, creating the new national teams, having about 18 national teams in Ghana here and over 90 technical staff. I think first thing, we are going to lack training facilities and camping facilities as well. Yes, because if you look at Ghana here, how many camping facilities we even have, or training facilities? Look at our infrastructures. They are not up to standard. And looking at 18 national teams, even though all of them are not going to camp at a time, but look at the pressure that will come at Pram, because if you're having under 15 male and female side, under 16 male and female side, under 17 male and female side, and if even they are going to camp like, let's say, twice a year, look at the pressure that will come over there. So I think we are going to have a lot of pressure in our training facilities or the camping facilities we have in Ghana here. And are they even enough to house these players? I don't really see it like that. So that is one worry that I have. Two, lack of tournaments to participate at some levels. Yes, looking at under 16, I think recently that we have development, UEFA development tournament that they have been playing, which is once a year. Aside that, for the women's side, I don't know about it. Looking at some other national teams under 18, which tournaments are they going to play? So if you look at a lot of the national teams that have been created, they will not participate in tournaments within the year. So if they are lacking all these things, well, you can train them, but competitively, we are also going to have questions about it, and that is one worry that I had to think about it and speak about it as well. I might be wrong. That is why I say I think the GFA should come out with a plan. They should actually meet the press or tell the Ghanaians that this is what we want to go. This is the path. This is the way we want to go. I think we will all have a fair idea about what the GFA want to do, and it is going to help Ghana football in the long run. Now, the third thing I also stated here is coaches and players' motivation can be or will be a worry. I won't even say can be. Look at just the ended that is African Games. We had Ghana under 20 girls winning the trophy for us. Nothing has been paid to them. Even before that, World Cup qualifies. They've qualified for Colombia 2024. Until now, or till date, as I'm speaking, this day, their bonuses have not been paid to these girls. And we also hot happening to the Black Queens. We paid their money a day before the game against Zambia for the Olympic game qualifiers. And if all these national teams are going to take monies, because definitely you have to pay for something, they will not just come in their camp for a number of days and just leave them like that. No, even camping alone, you have to spend. So all these things is going to be a problem for the players, and motivation wise, I think if we don't handle it well, it is going to be a big problem. And also the coaches, you have to motivate them. Not only motivating them, you have to pay them salaries, because if you're a coach that has been stated that yes, you are coming to coach this particular national teams, I think yes, definitely you are going to be contracted and you have to pay them. Are we going to be able to pay all these coaches? Especially I'm having about 40 plus coaches, and talking about technical team, we will have over 100. I just did a rough estimate of, let's say, having 5 for each of the national teams, but it's going to be more than that. Goalkeepers trainer, team as well, this, that, so it's going to be over 100. In fact, over 200 or 300 staff, and you have to pay each and every person. Are we prepared for that? Have we budgeted for that? Or the GFA have in their own budget a sum of money that they are going to use to actually carry out this project? I don't really see a headway for now, because Ministry of Youth and Sports, we all know how they pay their monies in Ghana here. And are we prepared? Well, that is a question from me to the Ghana Football Association and those who plan for this particular thing. Now, the fourth, of which I think it is a major issue or should be a major concern for all of us, is coaches' availability and work effectiveness. Coaches' availability and work effectiveness. Are we going to have our coaches available for these players, and are they going to work effectively? Because look at all the coaches that were appointed. In fact, about 90%, I can say without mentioning words, that they are all under contract. They are all working for club size. Would they have that time to come and work for you? That is a question, because if you take coach, talking of Insuatraman coach Masino Kwedu, he's working over there. Kasim Mingo is working with Nations FC. You have, I don't actually have to mention their names. Almost all the coaches are working for club sides. So what time would they have to go and scout players? What time would they have to speak with the players? What time would they have to plan, do a whole lot of research about the players available, like a whole lot of stuff? I think they will not have enough time. Maybe when they are called upon, then they'll quickly put some things together and come and work. So most of them are coming to work as part-time coaches. Let me put it that way. So why didn't the FA actually open up, have a lot of coaches applying for this one? Because we have a lot of license B and C coaches in Ghana here who might be willing to take this particular app. And it is not that you are just going to hire any coach. No, because you have a DNA in plan or you have a DNA in mind. So why don't you train coaches? If you want to do this, then make sure you get coaches who will also be available always for these national teams. Well, that is one thing that I was actually thinking, and I want to speak about that. Now, let me go to the next one, which is also linked to this one, which is the fifth point. Ghana football DNA might be distorted due to certain factors. Now, this is one of the certain factors. See, almost all the coaches that we have here have their system of play. They have their plan. If you talk about Coach Amadou of Samatex, he has a way that he plays. Almost all the coaches in Ghana here, they all have their way of playing. You say that right now you are going to have Ghana football DNA. Well, you might tell the coaches that, yes, we should all go this particular way. But see, if a coach likes to play this way, the coach likes to play that way. It is going to be very difficult for you to change that particular plan from the coach. Like, I don't know if you guys are getting me. What if we planned and got the coaches who would definitely fit for this purpose. So if all these coaches are coming to come on board with their own style of play, we might end up not achieving our goal, that is playing or having the Ghana football DNA in these players from the under 15 level to the senior national team. And I think it's a bit of concern to me, and the GFA can also come out to clarify on all those things. Now, the seed points, issues of scouting and equal opportunities. Issues of scouting and equal opportunities. See, we've heard it time without number that this coach just picked all his players from a particular region. They didn't travel to this region, they didn't go to scout for these players. And as I was saying, if we are going to have coaches who are contracted with clubs, they are supposed to work there 247, maybe unless after season or there is a break for them. What time would they have to go and scout for these young players? Because we are talking about players from 15, 16, 17, 18 who are playing in the hinterlands, who are playing in northern region, playing at the Upper East, playing at the Eastern region, Volta region, Greater Accra, Kumasi. You have to be traveling around to scout players. And what was the plan? What was in mind before them appointing all these coaches? I think if care is not taken, we might not give equal opportunities to the talent we have in the nation, and we might also not be able to scout the best that we have in the country. Now, the last but one here, or the last one, let me actually end it here, is questions on sustainability. Questions on sustainability. Why are we asking sustainability question? Because, well, it looks nice on paper, it looks good having 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23 to the national team. It looks good, but is it sustainable? Are we not going to have another GFA president who will come on board and says that no, I don't want to do this again, I want to cancel all the contracts, I just want to stick with the ones we used to have, the under 17, under 20, then under 23, and the senior national teams? If that is going to happen, then we might not achieve what we want. Is this particular project actually part of the agreed I would say loss of the Congress? How sustainable is this? That is my question, because if you are not able to sustain this, then it is going to be cost 90. You cannot start something that you not finish. That is my worry, and these are some of my takeaways from the new national teams that have been formed, and together with the ones we have already, with the coaches, with the staff, and a whole lot of things around it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment box. What did you make of this? Let me know it. Don't forget to always like the video for me, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. This was OSIKANI TV, and of course, we shall meet later.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, 'cause every time